Tesla talk. Sent the thing out. Murder what it is. You know what it is. Catch a murder in this bitch. What's up, you guys? G here. Welcome back to another video. Your boy, the one, the only, Triple G, regular G, whatever. What's going on with everybody? Today got a Polestar video, more orientated to Polestar. Gonna do really electric vehicles, honestly. Haven't done one of these in a while, but you guys know we talk electric vehicles options in this channel. So if you guys like stuff like that, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, whatever. Greatly appreciated. I do have some news I want to cover with Polestar, but really just want to give you guys some technical analysis, some things that I think we talked about just a few days ago on one of our older streams. We noticed a pattern possibly forming, so we want to show you guys that. Then have a few articles, like I said, to cover, and we can also take a look at the overall SPY and stuff. So pretty huge day for the SPY. I guess maybe we can start with that. And we do have earnings as well, so let me know if you guys are playing any earnings. I got crushed on, actually don't even want to talk about it. Pretty bad day. I took a big L with Roblox and Dutch Bros. They got me, bro. No pun intended, but it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna keep fighting, even though it's hard to say that sometimes. Yeah, I just gotta go back to the drawing board, honestly. And really, yeah, I know people haven't done a Polestar video in a while, but let's talk about the SPY first. Actually, we used to have a wedge here, so maybe that's what I need to draw back up. But CPI numbers came in. They were far less than what people were expecting. So basically, I guess it's bullish, even though maybe it's still pretty much like your paycheck is still going to necessities right now. It's still I mean, the market's taking it well, so you know, it doesn't really matter if you're still paying however much at the pump, as long as there's actually a couple funny memes that showed up where 8%, I think it's actually one of the homies in the Discord showed it too. I saw a few different variations. Let me plug that up really quick. I'm gonna pull that up. Send original. Let me open that original for you guys. Yeah, March inflation 8.5. We were crying, blood red, everything. And then August inflation 8.5, and yeah. So that's pretty funny, just how things are turning out now. But let's talk about the SPY, I guess. I think I have this microphone here. Basically, I added this new channel here. It's expanding microphone wedge or whatever. So that's usually like a bearish one, I would say. Well, it can break out either way, but from a bigger picture, we still have this ascending wedge here as well. Oops, didn't mean to do all that. But yeah, we have ascending wedge here, so I think we have a little bit more room, and I still have Trippy's 424 target up here, or 430 really, I think. And we actually have crossed a pretty strong resistance. You know, this resistance here has been, the 417 area has been like just a pretty heavy resistance, and we finally gained above it, so that's actually good for the market. So I think we do have, and really I think we had some good earnings today. So Disney did really good on their earnings, so they're really gonna help, you know, keep that bullishness going into tomorrow. So I would expect a green day tomorrow. I don't think there's any data coming out. So that's just a quick rundown of the overall market. CPI is still high, like I said, like 8.5, but it's coming down. You know, it could be the first data point of a pivot going to, you know, maybe it has peaked. I think that next data point, whenever we get the next reading, that's going to really show us if there is a change in, you know, stuff actually like starting to cool off, or if it was just an outlier. So just kind of keep that in mind. But I don't know, what do you guys want to talk about first? I guess maybe I can talk about the most recent news. That is actually the order that Polestar got from Automity. This is like, I guess, not exactly sure what they are, but they're a US EV subscription company. They did like a big ass deal with like a whole bunch of electric vehicles, but out of that deal, Polestar is actually going to get about $10 million and basically revenue, I would say, for this year. I'm not sure if they're going to get these vehicles this year actually, but they're going to get 200 Polestar models. And yeah, this just came out yesterday actually. So I'm a day behind. So I'm going to do a couple recap on some of the things. And then I guess, yeah, basically this is just a breakdown. And really this autonomy company, they've started their business out with only Tesla models. So now they have like, don't really care about VinFast or Kia, Hyundai or whatever. But they did add Rivian, Lucid, they actually added Lucid in here twice, but Fisker, and I think Fisker's probably a bankrupt company, but we'll see. But the good thing is this is going to help Polestar with some of their revenue, some of their deliveries, and yeah, I think there's some other things here as well, like 23,000 is going to be about 1.3% of the U.S. Vehicle production by 2023, so that'd be next year. So I think they might get these vehicles. It's not a huge order, honestly. It's like not even like, I don't even know how much did Polestar make last year? 2 point something percent, 2 billion, almost 2.6 billion or 3 billion last year. But it's still finally some publicity or something that, it's finally coming out for the stock since it's been quiet. The other thing I wanted to add is, well, this is actually a breakdown of I had a nice little image of how many orders, or the breakdown of the orders that they got. So number of EVs and the order amount here. So this is like from the 17 different automakers. And maybe I guess I can click on this. Let's go here. I'm just gonna expand it really quick. So Polestar 200 units, basically 10 million. Lucid only got 100. So doing better than Lucid, even though people want to say Lucid's better, but it is what it is. And then you have Tesla up here with the leader, about half 400 million, almost 500 million. And then we have Ford actually like really stepping up their game, and Rivian even has a pretty good amount of units, 1,072 million. So I think it's just the beginning for Polestar. Obviously they can probably expand. Oh, and I just noticed Canoe's actually in here too. Wow, that one might be a bankrupt one. What do you guys think? I guess it's just something we'll have to kind of find out down the road. But yeah, talking about some more news with Polestar. Basically what happens is they're actually going to expand into Canada, and we've talked about some of this, but I mean, today's Wednesday, so yesterday they announced several more strategic incentives or initiatives. There's like a lot of credits that Canada's dishing out right now, so this is going to really help with Polestar. And I try not to think about inflation and just the whole economy going down, but this is still better than nothing, I guess. And it's not for the U.S. economy, so it's not going to affect us too much. But Polestar basically costs around $40,000 after like some of these credits that they're dishing out. They also talked about adding that space that we talked about a while back, Polestar space in Vancouver. That's going to be a pretty good region, I would say. Vancouver sounds like it's a rich environment or a neighborhood. So that actually start opening at the end of this year, which we're already in August, so not too far from it, I guess now. Canada, this is something that Polestar is just saying. Canada is one of the best brands, most successful sales regions, so really helping them get those global numbers for this year, which will be 50,000 cars by the end of 2022. So they've already got, wait, hold up, I think I misread that. Global success of 21 deliveries and 50,000 cars ordered. Oh, so they've already got 50,000. I think that's our goal too, though, right? I think they want to get 50,000 as the 2022 goal. So, yeah, they've also started like getting new positions started, critical new hires, management, marketing management, operations, technical operations, everything like that. And then I guess the last thing is just talking more about those rebates and stuff. So, well, not to mention that actually with those spaces, basically they'll be able to do like local to local support for current customers. That's kind of minimal though, that's basically everywhere. There's just, customer satisfaction, customer service. But this is the big thing I would say is the vehicle rebates. So Canada money, 5,000 for vehicle rebates, and like I said, that's going to bring it to 48 Canadian dollars, which is like 40,000. And then they also have this one in Quebec and British Columbia, so 7,000 Canada dollars and 3,000. So just some provincial rebates and numerous provident what provinces and territories. Okay, sorry, my English is not great. But I guess on top of that, we've already talked about some of the analysts, so they see pretty huge upside from where we're trading at, which is like $9. So Citibank's doing 13, and I think Dutch Bank or Dutch or whatever, Deutsche Bank, they did a $10 price. So there's still a little bit of upside from the analyst here, and I think he actually went more in depth. He was talking about this could potentially expand, just depending on how autonomous driving grows, how fast the market for autonomous, and Tesla's been talking about doing that and trying to get that accelerated, and actually start making it something more shorter term, I think. So we'll actually talk about Tesla. We can talk about Tesla. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments, or if you have any tickers, just put them on in the comments. But yeah, I think that's really all I had on this one. The only other thing I want to talk about Polestar before we go to the chart, is, and this one's from last week. This is on Thursday. Yo, Joe, what's up, man? Hey, it's been a while, brother. How you been? Hope everything's good with you. Haven't seen you in a while. The only other thing that I was gonna say is this like 13F filing here Thursday from last week, and this is kind of a surprise. They basically had, I think, 300,000 shares of NIO last quarter, and then they reported only 38,000, which is like a decrease of like 87, almost 88%. So they basically swapped out their NIO shares, which valued at 800,000, almost $1 million. They actually sold at the peak too. So they actually, I think they sold at the peak, I would think. Don't exactly know. We can look at all the EV charts in just a second. We can look at NIO, Tesla. We can look at Lucid. Rivian has earnings, so we can take a look at that in just a second too. So we'll cover all the charts, and I'll show you guys the pattern that I'm seeing on Polestar, and just what to look out for. So yeah, we'll definitely take a few minutes to cover charts and stuff. Just want to finish some of this news. This is just the last article actually, so not much more here. But basically what they did was they added like almost 3.4 million shares of Polestar back in June, which is like 29 million, almost $30 million. So that's pretty good, right? We also had that other what was it, like a European pension fund that added Polestar a while ago. Don't have any update on that, but I'm sure they're still there. So yeah, it was just kind of weird that and actually NIO's kind of been sketchy. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but NIO's kind of always been sketchy. So I don't actually invest in NIO. I think it's a really cool vehicle, and it's like actually out there in the road and stuff. So excuse me, props to all that, but just, you know, with the listings and stuff, you don't really know what you're buying since it's like China related. So, and it might be that's maybe something that they also considered, and that's why they got out of NIO. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on NIO versus Polestar versus Lucid versus Tesla versus Ford? Like, I think Ford's actually a very good competitor now. Like, I know it's kind of a boomer stock and stuff, but yeah, don't sleep on it. And yes, let's go. Congratulations, Joe. You finished your final class. Okay. That's weird, dude. Like, not being in school and stuff, just doing work and stuff, I forget that people still get school breaks and stuff, or finish semesters and things. That's kind of weird, though. Oh, you finished your summer semester, I assume, then, right? That's good, man. Congrats. Is that your last class, or just for like the year and stuff? Obviously, or did you graduate? I can't remember. So anyway, that's all the news I have. I think the big one was definitely the autonomous one, which I showed you guys, and we have the Twitter page here to show you the numbers that they're getting. 200 units, about $10 million, which is not too much, but revenue is revenue, I would say, at the end of the day. And then expanding into Canada with another space, new hires, so that's all good there. Then I kind of want to just talk about Tesla just for a little bit. So Tesla actually had a early bad day. Like, it started red just because late last night Elon actually sold 6.9 billion. And now I'm not sure if that's like a meme on purpose or something. 69, but yeah, he sold out a lot of his shares, and it's basically related to, like, I guess, all the inner workings with Twitter and stuff. So don't exactly know how that's going to play out, but it's definitely not good for the stock. some people were saying if you recently bought a Tesla share, you might have got one of Elon's old shares, but nobody really cares at that point, right? It's just a stock. It's not like worth any more than a regular Tesla share. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, he's just been in the news. Elon Musk stays in the news all the time. So yeah, and what's crazy is I think back in June he said he was not gonna do any more selling and stuff. So that actually came out of nowhere when the news came after Musk said he had no further plans to sell stock on April 20th. Okay. So yeah, he's been dumping tons of shares. So we can take a look at the Tesla. Actually, let me do you guys a favor and let's talk about Polestar first, because that's what the video is for. Let's talk about the pattern that I'm seeing here. So obviously and we can take a look at the volume here on the daily. The volume for today is not great. Not even a million. So volume's definitely dying off. Yeah, you can see pretty consistent on the volume. We haven't really done anything. I'm hoping for, maybe a cup and handle here on some volume, but who knows when that'll be. And actually, the reason I wanted to show you guys the chart was if you go, I guess, to more of like, and it looks kind of good here. If you go to like a 1 hour or even like a 30-minute, you can see that this is actually forming a head and shoulders pattern. So we got the shoulder, we got the head, and we got possibly another shoulder. So that's gonna form something like that. So, and the reason I think it's because we have a 200 moving average right here. So I would think we would probably retest that. So I would actually look to see if we break like the weekly, which is going to be like 950. If we break 950, we're probably going to come down to like 930. And really, I guess you could add some of these. You could add these EMAs to your chart and stuff, and you can chart this out yourself. But yeah, I'm sure you guys know what a head and shoulders pattern is. The only other thing that I would say is this could be like a bigger overall picture, a cup and handle, and we talked about this in their last stream as well, which is good. So it's not like all bad. I just don't like the volume. It's like really low. But if you go to like, like a 15-minute chart, it is consolidating, which is good, and it's holding these levels. So 950 I think is a strong support. If it can hold this, then it could definitely continue going up and possibly do that cup and handle that we're talking about where we break out. So those are two different scenarios that I'm looking at. I'm gonna clear some of this out really quick. So oops, yeah, so we have a potential head and shoulders pattern here possibly forming if we break 950. We'll probably come down to 930 and just see if we break, and then if we break that head and shoulders pattern, then things will definitely get more interesting. Let's see if I can draw some trend lines on here. I think it'll be something like that. Well, actually, even like that would make more sense. Let's see. So I think the breakdown would then be like here. How did you guys do today trading? Did you guys trade anything? I don't think it'd be somewhere like here. We'd come back down to like 860, basically about 860. What do you guys think? Am I crazy? Yeah, how did everybody do trading day today? I got crushed, so I really don't want to talk about it, but I want to know what you guys did. Here though, like I said, it is like consolidating, so we can definitely break out. I don't know if that's too early to put that there, but I'm gonna put this here. We can still break out if we can get outside of this downtrend resistance here. So we can basically flagging here and then consolidating before possibly breaking out to this almost $10 possibly. So those are two scenarios, right? And the reason I say we could break out of that downtrend resistance is because we have a like a cup forming here, the handle, and then we're trying to retest that high up there. So that's what I got there for you guys. Okay. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was, I guess, some of the short interest data. So, and we'll go back and talk about some of the other charts as well. We can look at Rivian. But the short interest hasn't really came down. I mean, it's been consistent. Last time I checked was like about 150, 160. And so that's really hasn't changed much. The short volume ratio still about half as well. So as far as data here, not much has changed. The shares really just fluctuate. They go up and down, but there's not really much we can do with that, honestly. EV talk updates. Oh, that's me. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what I have on Polestar. Let me see, do I have anything else for them? I think that's it. I haven't done anything. I haven't seen any news come in. I've checked their page. They haven't got anything. I wonder when they're gonna announce earnings. So I don't think we get the Q2 earnings, but we'll definitely get Q3s. So that'll be something to definitely look out for. The only thing that we got was those analyst coverages, which is actually something good. Other than that, I think that's all I have from the Polestar. Do you guys want to talk about Rivian or some of the other earnings plays? I might need to pull up the one second. I'll pull up the earnings stuff for you guys. Oh yeah, we can cover Tesla chart too if you guys want me to. Tesla? Do you guys? I forgot what we talked about with Tesla. I might need to take a look. Oh, we did talk about getting puts and then getting calls. So I think it might be time to get calls on Tesla, which actually worked out towards the end. We talked about it coming back down to this level here, which maybe in the 1 hour. Yeah, see, perfect bounce off. Well, not perfect, but you guys get what I'm saying. We did talk about retracing down to this level and then possibly getting calls. Let me see if I can pull that up. I got the evidence, people. We talked about it in our last stream. Let me pull it up real quick. By the way, I have the link to the live Discord, so you guys want to join, definitely join. Here it is. So yeah, definitely get puts and then get calls. So it kind of worked out well. I didn't take the trade because Tesla shares are just expensive, so the options premium is just expensive. It's just really not worth the risk reward for me. But for people with, like, you know, billions of dollars or millions of dollars, they can definitely play this one. We do have the split coming up, so I think we could continue having that rally going into that split as well, especially with, you know, just the earnings and CPI momentum that we have right now. I think this probably continues going up. That's just my opinion, though. Let me go back to the indicators with the MACD. So yeah, it looks bullish here. This is the 1 hour. I've actually started using the 30-minute chart as well, which is good. It looks like it might bounce off the the signal or whatever and then continue going up. Yes sir, if we can break the highs though, where's it, like 9:30, about 9:20 to 9:40, then things will get definitely interesting again, because we have some nice room back up to almost 1,000, 990. And actually it does kind of look like a flag, I would say, maybe like it's flagging. Let me see if I can pull that up. Yeah, so something like that. Oof. The only thing I don't like about channels is I might have to do this by myself, but I just add these by myself. Yeah. So I'm a bear, right? But there's always plays that go to the upside. And maybe I should just play the plays that go to the upside. That's what I need to do. I think that's what I need to start doing. Let me pull up the earnings for tomorrow. So, 1 second. So I think one thing that messed me up is the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm. I've been talking about SPY for a while, so it's like changing up the audience. And so I used to get a lot of audience for the Polestar data, and then I switched to options trading. But man, I've been getting killed with some of the earnings. Like, they just really messed me up. So let me really quick resize this and do like 1300. Some people don't care about Polestar anymore, which, look, I took a big L on Polestar, and I'm sure some other people took L's on Polestar, but I think it's still a great company, so that doesn't mean it's not investable. The options just got fried, basically, which is sad, right? Because I lost some money on them. So tomorrow we have Rivian and Illumina. I don't really care too much for this one. I might be interested in Rivian, and off sympathy for that, we could definitely play Lucid, and then possibly even Ford. But Tesla is definitely going to be a mover tomorrow, I think, especially because it held this level down here, which we talked about, like 840 was a nice region, 850, 840. So we've covered that in a few different live streams. So I think it might be time to start getting the calls out again. For people that trade Tesla. I don't trade Tesla because, like I said, the premiums are expensive. But yeah, I think it looks good. I wish I had more to offer you for Tesla, but let's talk about Lucid, because this one actually ran up today, I believe. Yes, okay, perfect. So what I see here with Lucid, this is like a head and shoulders pattern. Hopefully my music's not coming through. Okay, it's not. I see a head and shoulders pattern and it's retesting. I think I called that. I've been really bad about plays recently. Let me just go really quick to go to my profile. I did talk about this one as well. Let me. Oof, I'd be trolling in here. Bro, I've had a pretty rough day today, honestly. A pretty rough week. Here's the chart that I was talking about for head and shoulders for Lucid. So I was expecting some upside today, retest this neckline here, and then possibly break down. So that's what actually might be happening here, is what I'm thinking now. So now that we're, you know, at the resistance here, this has like been a really strong support for it. Like you can see it's like supported it here, here. I mean, basically here too, you know, it's been a strong support. So it might be a strong resistance getting back in there unless like indexes are like solid. But they had bad earnings, and we do have Rivian coming up tomorrow too. So that can bring this back down. Not really too positive on Rivian. I think they might have we'll have to look at the chart and see where it's at. But this is a beautiful head and shoulders, I would say. I want to assume it's a head and shoulders. And so sometimes with the head and shoulders, you break down and then you come and retest this neckline and then you break down. So that's what I was looking at for Lucid. So obviously today's green day does not surprise me. I guess the breakdown distance would be really from like the head down to your resistance, or yeah, resistance, support, whatever you want to say. And basically that would come down here. I'd like to kind of eyeball it, but basically if it breaks, if it doesn't get back above the support, if it gets back above the support and holds it, so let's say for example, it gets back inside here, comes back, supports it, and then continues going, then just scratch everything, right? It's GG. Your puts are gonna be done. But if it can't get up there, and then you start seeing some you know, weakness in the market and stuff, this probably will, you know, curl around and come back around, just do a U-turn basically. And then I mean, honestly, you could probably just wait to get the puts like here around 17. And then once you get the puts there, you still have room to the downside, probably like to, you know, $15, I would say. That's just my idea though. I've been having a pretty rough day trading, or pretty rough week, so don't listen to everything I say, but these are just my ideas. So bearish on Lucid. We'll see how it kind of reacts here at this level. Let's talk about Rivian. If you guys have any other tickers you guys want me to look at, put them in the comments. Oh, actually, let me look at Boeing. Someone yesterday asked me about Boeing. Hey, okay, so it did good. We did have that gap below. We're talking about trying to get above this resistance up here. Still hasn't done that. Okay, just curious. Quick update on that. I think one of the homies was in there asking about it yesterday. Don't remember his name. Was it Berkeley or something? Jake? Damn it. I don't remember you, man. I'm sorry. I remember the ticker, though. Anyway, let's talk about Rivian. And then we can talk... Did we talk about Tesla? I think I gave you guys a decent idea on Tesla. This is Rivian. Okay. So, still consolidating. It's like, ascending wedge, I would say. I'm just gonna extend it out more, and then I wish I could let you know when it's gonna break down, but earnings have really been surprising me. Like there's a couple that you know, I don't want to get started, but Roblox, like what happened with that? You know, come on, they playing your boy. So yeah, it's insane the nonsense that they be doing, and maybe I need to drag this out, but I think that's just an outlier. I really want to keep it like this because it just looks prettier. So let me quickly look up the expected move for Rivian for you guys, and then we'll get an idea of where we can, because it's tomorrow. So oh, and Disney did a great earnings today, so that's good for them. Like I said, that's probably going to hold the market up. Let's see. Okay, Rivian. Let's look at Rivian, and we can also look at Ford. And what else did we want to look at? 11%, so 1.1%. It's currently trading at 37. We're gonna do this quick math real quick. So 1 minus 1, yeah, like that. So 88% to the downside, because I'm gonna stay bearish, unfortunately. But it's probably gonna, you know, go up. Let's just say 37.50. Let's just say 37.50. So it's only going to come down about $4. So it might not even really be worth playing. 33.33. Let's just mark that out. I wish I would have kept that marked out. So I guess somewhere around here. Yeah, so that's the downside. To the upside, I mean, we'll have to look at some of the flow in just a second, but it would be 1.111 times 3750. That'd be like 40, almost 4150. Let's just say 4150. Let's just do that, 4150. So breaking above this wedge. So kind of like up here, I would say. Yeah, okay. Right here, somewhere around here. So that's the distance where we could definitely go to the top side, or it's pricing in. So that's the IV. Let's look at some of the IV crush on that, actually, because I don't remember. We're going to quickly look at that for you guys. And if you guys had any tickers, like I said, just put them down. 13% IV crush. So not really gonna get crushed on the IV. All right. Okay. Now I want to look at the flow. I'm gonna open up a new tab for flow and just look at this. Is Joe still here? Did he leave? I wanted to get his thoughts on oil, but maybe he left. Joe, are you still here? I don't know. He's probably gone. Rivian. And Rivian doesn't get that much money, so we need to cut. Oh, it does get money. I was gonna say it doesn't really get that much money. There's some puts being bought today, towards the end of the day, so an hour before close. Puts. Let's see if these are bullish or bearish. They're buying 34, and they're buying $40. Ooh. It looks like they might be selling these. It looks like they might be bought, but these spreads in the middle, so it could go either way. Honestly, they might be they might be bullish on these actually. And there's more calls at the end too. So I'm thinking with, everything going on. So there's a few earnings that didn't do great and they still went up, like Dutch Bros. I don't think the earnings were that good, but they still stayed sideways or held up. So it could be where, as long as Rivian doesn't, do bad as people expect, then it'll hold its price or it'll go up. So that's what I'm probably thinking now for Rivian, unfortunately. And there's actually a lot more calls, even though these are bearish. They could be buying them. The spread's pretty tight though. But let's look at some of these. The 39.50s for next week. 39, they're selling these calls. Oh, that's a big volume versus open interest. I'm going to actually keep an eye out for these tomorrow. Yeah, because they have a couple of these. You can see 200, 200, another 200, and then 166. So they're running out of dry powder towards the end. But this was all towards the end of the day. They're selling calls, which would be bearish, right? But for the most part, most of the money coming in, or the most of the volume in, I guess you could say the money was going into call premium, call volume. But then most of it is kind of like cross orders, where it's like really just buying and selling at the same time. So that's interesting. There's this one. This was actually a pretty big order here. So these expire this week, $42 calls. They're getting 1,700 contracts. And this is a size greater than open interest. So let me expand that. Yeah, so pretty good volume on these. The volume, or the open interest, just started increasing from yesterday or the day before. So we had 400 open interest. Now we shot up to 2,000. It did come back down a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how much open interest carries over. But with the overall market, I would say, I think most of the earnings can't go down anymore. Like some of the earnings that I was looking at for next week is Target and stuff, so that can definitely be a game changer for something like this. I think will probably, I hate to be bullish because I'm a big bear right now, but they'll probably surprise me and keep going up. So that's Rivian right there, just ascending wedge. Hasn't really like finished the wedge, and I think we have like one more leg, some sideways consolidation, and then maybe break out to 40. And then we'll probably break down, I think. Something like that, possibly forming. Just because, like, everything's so strong. The indexes are strong. This thing is, like, basically breaking out. The reason I say this thing is strong is because, basically what happened was, so we had this support or resistance. This was a resistance, right? But now it's became a support. You see, we came down and retouched it. We're basically breaking back out. So we don't really have any resistance all the way back up to, let's see, maybe like this level here, like all the way up here. So we have, you know, we have some points to go up. I would say what, like 338, so about 10 points almost. What do you guys say? Am I crazy or what? Let me delete some of this stuff. I'm trying to keep my charts as clean as possible. So that's probably, and see, look, the MACD, you guys taught me about the MACD. It's trying to cross over, so that's bullish, right? When it crosses over, bullish, it starts doing that gas thing. Okay. If you have any tickers you guys want me to look at, definitely let me know. But we've already covered Polestar. We covered Lucid. And we talked about Tesla a little bit. And then we talked about SPY, and we did QQQ just now, and we also did Rivian. So I think those, oh, what else can we talk about? Let me pull up the, so tomorrow there's not really any earnings that interest me. Illumina, but I haven't looked like at all at it, so probably won't play it. And then Rivian, I think it's a trap. I'm still tilted about Roblox. I don't know if you guys saw my tweets and stuff, but it's just some nonsense, bro. This thing was down like 15% yesterday, and then it opened up, I think only down 5%, and then it ran up, and it actually closed green. Which is some nonsense, because like it was a good bag that I had on that, and then I ended up taking an L. So that's what happened today, basically. And there's some people that actually followed me on Coinbase too. And yeah, that one did the same thing. Everything flipped. All the bad, which doesn't make any sense to me. And then this thing flipped. I think they had bad earnings in this thing. Oh my goodness, bro, for real. It's just nonsense. What's up, NASCAR? Magal nearly down to single digits again. Yeah, exactly. See, that's why I told you I don't play that stuff. Magal, where's it at? Yeah, see, bro, you wanted me to buy this the other day. Come on now. That's just like the risk that I'm not, like, I don't know. Hit a new low of $10. Damn. Is it, you think it's done? It's crazy. Yeah, let me look at the volume. The sell volume's just been picking up. Crazy, my brother. Yeah. So it didn't have any volume initially. It had like 600K, so it was being manipulated off like, yeah, off of 249.94 to 10. Yeah, no, dude. Did you short this? I'm just curious. Did you make a bag on this or what's up? That's insane. It didn't really move today though. Is that right? It just moved. When did it do this? It says it's only down 0.16% today. Most of the move happened, what, yesterday? Yeah, I play these short term, my man. You're right. No, this was, no, you didn't tell me to buy it. What you mean? I didn't mean to put words on your mouth, dude. What do you mean? But you come on here trying to pump this one for me. I told you I wasn't interested in it. Oh, yeah. See, this is what happens when you know, end up trying to chase stuff. Like, exactly. This is why I don't want to play this stuff, man. That's it. That's how it is, brother. What else can I tell you? So that's basically what I have, guys. I don't know if you guys have any other questions. Did you end up making a bag though, or what's up? How much did you make on it? I might need to switch to IPO days, brother, because these options that they ain't been hitting, brother. Yeah, but just curious where you got out. Actually, let me pull it back up for you. Where did you get in? Where did you get out? I know you get it before IPO, right? Oh yeah, right. You got in at 4. Where did you sell at though? How many shares did you have? Because it IPO'd at, or it opened at 50, so you were already 1,000%. What, 10,000%? You were already up big. Let's see how much you were up. You 10x'd it, so, and then it went up. Oh, you only made 1K? That's still good. I mean, you made 1K, you bought them, you basically, what did you, I was gonna try to size up your shares, but you say you don't get that many shares. So what, like 50 divided by 4. So you did like a 1200% move and you made 1,000. So I can't even get the numbers, honestly. I don't know where you sold it. But if you were to sell at IPO, yeah, there's the other one. What's the other one? MKD. I'm not gonna pump any of these, but no, is it MKD? Is this? No, it's HKD, I think. Yeah, see, there's the same thing happened. It was like 12,000, insane. Yeah, exactly. See, this is, I'm just saying, you know, like, you guys are quick enough to get in and get out. I can't do that, so I stay away from it. You got 11 shares on Webull at 4, sold at 100 out of. Okay. So you don't even play like big amount of money, so I guess that's cooler, but yeah, still, it's not my style, you know. How you feeling about QQQ? I don't think, honestly, I don't have much more to talk about, so I didn't have a good day, so you know, I'm not even in the mood to really stream. I was really streaming for Polestar, but I already covered everything. Yeah, and yeah, so I just been kind of savage today, honestly. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I just got, it's just Roblox, bro. It tilted me so much. Nonsense. Some bullshit, you know. This is QQQ doing basically the ascending wedge to us, I guess, but it's strong, right? So it's gonna probably keep going. Probably say it comes back up to 330 and then maybe sideways and then keeps going. It's just the market. I don't know what's there. We don't really have any events either. Let me check real quick. I don't think I looked. I think the next big event was retail sales, which is next week. I think next week. Maybe I need to filter this out by US only. Oh, yeah. Don't really need China's events on here. Yeah, I've been tilted today though, man. All day, all day. So next week, Wednesday, core retail sales. This is big. 3 stars there. You got 3 stars. Retail controls, retail sales, basically. That's going to be another big data point. I don't actually know where we'll be next week, to be honest. The market's been bullish. So I guess the only thing I really care about right now is Rivian's earnings, and that's going to be, let's just look at what they're expected to earn. They're expected to do, let's see, a net loss of $1.63 per share. 335 million. That's actually a pretty good amount of revenue. They're doing a lot more than what Lucid's doing. What did they do last quarter? They did 100. So they're doing pretty good on revenue growth. 3 times, like 300% growth. Is that it? Oh no, they only reported 95. Estimate was 133. Still, that's pretty good growth per quarter. Their earnings per share is never gonna be any good because it's just a high growth company, and electric vehicles are like hella expensive. Semiconductors, like just Tesla. That's why Tesla's so impressive. You know, let's just go back to Tesla. That's why Tesla's impressive, is because they keep doing good numbers and stuff. This is their last. They did 18 billion. They beat their estimate. Reported $3 per share. Estimate was only 2. Like, it's just crazy. Here they did good, right? Estimate was 181, 227. Revenue came in line, and that's just basically people stepping off and not buying as much, I guess. But the margins, right? That's where you get your earnings per share. That's what's making it attractive, right? And then we got another stock split. So I mean, this thing can. I think it'll probably. Who is Jimmy in here? Is Jimmy not in here today? He's the one that's talking about Tesla going to 1K. But it looks strong. I think that's gonna wrap it up, fellas. I don't really have much else to talk about. Is there any tickers request? I guess there's not really much to talk about other than this. Disney earnings were good. What's some sympathy plays for Disney? Probably Netflix, probably the biggest one. Because Disney actually, well, we can pull this up actually. Let's do Disney's earnings real quick. Yeah, I'm just not in the mood today, bro. I'm just tilted. I don't care about being nice and stuff today. So Disney streaming subscriber growth past estimates, yeah. Then they're gonna bring out the ad revenue tier and stuff. So like, it was just and their cruise lines, or not their cruise lines, but just their amusement park and stuff. It just everything just they just did really good on earnings. So yeah, Netflix will be a sympathy play tomorrow. What's another streaming stuff? Paramount. So Paramount will be the other one. Did this go up after hours? No, it didn't. And actually, Barry's what's up? Chegnavita, it was just up. Yeah, I saw that one on Google Trends or something, or what? Not Google Trends. Yeah, Yahoo Finance Trends. Yeah, they were talking about it. How much is it up right now? It was like trending, yeah. $8. What is this? Is this a meme or what is it? Reported solid revenue growth. Okay. And then maintain its full year guidance. So, oh, short seller. So covering their position. Okay, so it is a short squeeze. You see, Joby upped their contract with the DoD. No, I didn't see that. Did they report? No, they report earnings tomorrow, right? I love Joby though. Joby's a good company. Where's it at? Is it still like at $5 or $4? I do like Joby though. Yeah, it's at $5. I bought this like at $8, I think, or $6 or $7. I don't know. I ended up selling some for a loss because I wanted some cash. Do I know if Nvidia had a recent reverse split? No, dude. I just you just brought it up. I just first heard about it. I saw it on trending, but I didn't look at it. You'd have to look that up, man. Yeah, Joby, I like Joby though, Silver. How'd you do today, Silver? I know you're pretty active on Twitter, so what's up? How'd you do? I'm honestly not in the mood right now, man. I'm probably just gonna end the stream, but yeah. Joby should be nice tomorrow. I think they do their earnings, right? Or they're gonna report minus 15 cents. That's actually not bad. No revenue though, or what's up? Well, no revenue. I know they reported revenue last quarter. No, they reported revenue sometime. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened with this one either, so I can't help with that. I'm not gonna touch it either. Don't touch stuff like that. Joby's earnings though, let me look, because they might. What's their forecast? Let's look. Analyst. This year, where's this quarter? Current quarter, there's no revenue numbers. High estimate minus. Current year, they're not gonna make any revenues. What it says like, it looks like not available. But no, I didn't look at Joby's. What do you chilled? Just Fed announcements. I tend to sit out. You're right. We did talk about that, man. I should have took. Well, honestly, dude, what happened? I had no. I didn't think the inflation or the CPI stuff was gonna affect my earnings play, and it did. Like, I don't know if you saw what happened to Roblox, but it crushed me. So yeah, I was just pretty much tilted the whole day, and then I basically revenge traded, and I ended up losing that too. So I feel like I just need to kind of sit out and stuff. I haven't really like been taking any shit and stuff today. It's just been like aggravating. And then Bumble, I was gonna play Bumble. I ended up not taking Bumble. I ended up taking Bros, and then Bumble actually came down. So that just ended up tilting me more, honestly. So, I mean, tomorrow's gonna be another day, but I feel like I just need to like sit out for a bit. But yeah, you know, and I thought about you. I was like, oh man, I should just sat out, you know, just chilled. But I really didn't have any control over the earnings. I didn't think it was gonna get affected that much. Like earnings are bad earnings, right? So why are you getting like rewarded for bad earnings? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it was just like tilting for real. So, yeah, but hey, I'm real, you know, so I'm not gonna tell you I take 100 trades. Honestly, all my trades have been bad. So, but I'm not gonna hide it from people. You know, I'm not gonna tell them it's all 100% bangers because it's not. Real shit. It's real shit. So what I think next week we have the retail. So nothing until then. And actually retail sales come out on Wednesday. And I was gonna talk to you guys. Target earnings come out next week too. So you got Walmart on Tuesday, I believe. I think I can pull this up for you guys. I did a quick just a quick browse through this. We have Walmart on Tuesday pre-market, and then Target. And if I had to guess, Walmart and Target are probably gonna go up, even leading into it, just because Target was trading at like $200 before the earnings drop, right? All this news and, you know, how they had to adjust their supply and their stock stuff, they basically, all that's baked into the stock price. So now I don't think earnings this quarter is going to be, you know, impacted that bad for it. And then Walmart they already took the hit too, right? They took the hit. When did they even announce? Was it this one or was it this one? I think it might have been this one. Yeah, it just got bought up. So honestly, this Walmart will probably go up to like 135. I think Walmart's you know what you could do is just play the pre-run up, you know, end up selling like at, you know, 33 just before earnings and stuff if you don't want to hold. But these are some of the earnings for next week. I don't really, there's like more in here like Lowe's and Home Depot, but and TJ Maxx, but just like real heavy orientated for retail. I think there's Ross in here. Yeah, Ross, Dress for Less. That's on Thursday. And that one I might just get puts. I haven't looked at the stock price on it, but let me clear some of this out. Yeah, it broke out. So there was a wedge here, it broke out. Yeah, let me clear that out though. I'm thinking of creating a new acronym for stocks. It's never drop below VWAP. Yeah, I don't actually use VWAP. I never used it. I mean, I used it, but I don't know. I know it's like the most common one to use. I don't like to use it though. But anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.